and love me, yeah.
Love me.
If that's what you wanna do, no, yeah. And love me, yeah.
Love me.
If that's what you wanna do, no, yeah. No, you've been reading about yourself on a plane fare for a change. Caught up in fashion, concussion, panache, a bag of batch for fashion. You got a beautiful face, but got nothing to say, no. You look famous, let's be friends. To portray we possess something important and do the things we like, meaning we've just come to represent the decline in the standards of how we accept. Yeah, 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 no. And love me, yeah. If that's what you wanna do, no, yeah. And love me, yeah. If that's what you wanna do, no, nah.
ceremony. I am David, your Student Union President this year, and I have been elected to support students and the alumni. I will be working alongside the university to keep improving the student experience to build a Solent community you will be proud to remain part of. To which I look forward to be proud of your achievements, as every single one of you has had that unique experience here. And today is a fantastic opportunity to reflect on it and celebrate all that you have achieved. As you move on to that next chapter, whether you are going to a postgrad course or that dream job, use the lessons you have learned here at Solent in both the social and academic worlds. Remember the good times, the hardships, the wins and the failures, and use them to shape your journey. For most of you, this is only the first step. For some, it may be your second or third. But whatever you do, use your families and friends and make the best of the opportunities that come your way. Because the only reason I'm standing here today is because I challenged myself and didn't give up. You never know what will happen, regardless of your plans or expectations. Make sure you push for your goals, strive to achieve your dreams, and meet the challenges head on, and as long as you do your best, you will have no regrets. As Nelson Mandela said, "Do not judge me by my successes, but judge me how many times I fell down and got up again." Because you have access to a fantastic support network as you move to that next challenge. Solent Futures will be here for you forever. And the Alumni Service will keep building that community and keep you in touch with your Solent family. And there is so much more. Push for your dreams, and anything is possible, although that journey may take a little different than you expected. Before we start, we'll have a quick presentation of video animation. But before that, I'll end by saying this. Good luck for the future, enjoy your graduation, and congratulations to Solent University, School of Media Arts and Technology, class of 2018.
Attention graduates. Graduates stand, please. Graduates sit down, please. Everyone, Mexican wave, please. Right, now that we've got that out of our system, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduating class of 2018. All your hard work, the long hours of studying, the early morning lectures, the late night cramming, the pre-exam nerves, the last-minute deadline dashes. It's all paid off, and here you are, surrounded by the people who've shared your triumphs and challenges, ready to step out into the big wide world. But this isn't the end. This is just the beginning. You're joining a global community of over 60,000 Solent alumni, with connections all across the world in every industry. We'll still be here for you with advice, support, and a whole bunch of alumni benefits. So keep in touch, share your successes, stay Solent for life, and as you graduate, remember, we're immensely proud of you. Graduation countdown, any minute now. But first, some important info. Phones, tablets, and other gadgets, please switch them to silent, or be judged for your terrible choice of ringtone. There aren't any fire drills planned. If an alarm does go off, keep calm. The staff will help show you to the nearest exit. Head out to the evacuation point in Guildhall Square. We'll let you know when it's safe to come back in. If you start feeling ill during the ceremony, get to reception and let the staff know. We'll offer a first aider if you need one, and sympathy if you don't. On to the more important stuff. Graduation etiquette. This is a formal ceremony, and there are certain ways that we need to do things. But that doesn't mean don't have fun. Celebrate your friends' achievements. Clap, smile, and cheer. We'll get it all on camera, and we're live streaming today's ceremony so that family and friends from around the world can tune in. So what happens next? When this film finishes, stay in your seats. There may be a pause before the opening music starts. When you hear the music, it's time. Get on your feet, your ceremony is beginning. Please stand while the procession makes its way to the stage. Once the chair of the ceremony declares the ceremony open, you can sit back down as the stage party sort themselves out. After the opening speech, everyone graduating will be directed to the stairs on the right of the stage. Give your seating card to the staff at the lectern and wait while they announce you. Then walk across the stage, shake hands with the chair, and leave the stage on the left. Return to your seat by walking around the back and up the aisle. That's it. Relax. When everyone has been across the stage, your director of school will invite all graduands and diplomats to stand. The chair of the ceremony will then admit you to your degrees. This is when you finally become graduates, diplomates, and alumni. Trust us, you'll feel the difference. Then, sit back down again. But don't get comfortable. When the music starts up again, that's the end of the ceremony. Stand up, stay up, while the procession from the stage makes their way out. Then it's your turn, graduates. Our ushers will pair you up and move you into a nice, tidy, photographer-friendly line. Stay in line, please, and smile for the cameras. And keep moving. Don't stop in the doorway. There's a lot of people behind you. Instead, head to the marquee on Guildhall Square. We're having a celebratory reception for you and your guests. Guests. Once the students have left Guildhall, it's your turn. Make your escape and join them in the square for hugs, pictures, and celebration. Now, take your seats if you aren't already in them. Here we go. The music and your ceremony is about to start. Good luck, everyone, and best of luck in your careers.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me as Pro-Chancellor of the University, I declare this graduation ceremony open.
Pro-Chancellor, Sheriff of Southampton, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this wonderful ceremony where we celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. My name is Professor Julie Hall and I'm the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University. I'm pleased that so many of you have been able to come and I hope you enjoy the ceremony and the celebrations, which I know will go on afterwards with your families and friends. It is only recently that we moved our ceremonies to the summer, hoping for a little bit of light and sunshine to enhance the experience on this proud day. And we're so pleased with the weather we've had this week. It's been absolutely fantastic. And we like to think that we've offered a light illuminating a path of opportunity opened by your studies, and thus providing a reason for optimism for us all in this time of uncertainty. I'm sure you'll find that your studies here have prepared you well, and that you have a deeper understanding of the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, that you've also had a great time, and that in years to come, when you are a member of our global alumni community, you'll look back fondly at your time with us here in Southampton, and will keep in touch and share with us your successes. At Open Days, we point out that graduates tend to earn more over their lifetime than non-graduates. But more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and even to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the effort and commitment you have invested in the last few years will be well worth it. But it also benefits the rest of us, because graduates are more tolerant, more likely to vote and to volunteer, to provide a greater boost to economic growth and to increase productivity. On behalf of all of us, therefore, I thank you in advance for your future contribution to this world. Of course, this means that as graduates, you have responsibilities, and these can sometimes feel quite daunting. But your education here has prepared you well. The personal characteristics that you have displayed to get you here today, energy, commitment, tenacity, an open mind, will serve you well for the future and will help you recognize and seize the opportunities that exist, albeit in an uncertain and ever-changing world. Now, it's not easy to advise you on how to be successful and happy in your life. Career success and life happiness represent very different things to different people. Chief executive, consultant, doctor, artist, manager, boss. Yes, they're all signs of success and achievement. But aspects such as family, friends, and interests outside of work also play a fundamental role in us leading fulfilling lives. My advice, therefore, is, as much as possible, do what interests you, and whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm and passion. I also urge you to continue to evolve in your thinking and your views on life. Be strong in your fundamental beliefs, but do so with compassion, tolerance, and openness to others. I am certain that the time you have spent at Solent University is a good foundation for such an approach, and I hope it has created a desire for continued learning and a readiness to adapt and change throughout your lives. So, as today marks an important day in your lives, it also represents an important day for the university. Since this time last year, we have received research degree awarding powers, and we've officially changed our name to Solent University. Our new 28 million indoor sports complex, which I hope you saw across the park, is making great progress. Our employability figures improved again, with professional and managerial employment increasing by another 7.4%. And we came 12th out of the whole country in the Economist League table for boosting graduate earnings. We again rose in all the newspaper University League tables, notably rising 22 places in the Guardian Good University Guide. All of this was capped off recently by being awarded silver in the Teaching Excellence and Student Outcomes framework. The first students from our programs in Athens graduated this year, and our partnerships across the globe continue to grow. We were one of only 6 universities in the whole country to be awarded the Social Enterprise Gold Mark. As our strategy says, we are the applied university for the city and the Solent region, and with accelerating national and international influence. Thus, as I have already said, you can be reassured that your hard work, combined with an increasingly successful university, has prepared you well for a successful future. But today we are celebrating the awards of students from the School of Media, Arts and Technology. Will you please join me first in thanking our wonderful music students for their wonderful singing and musical ability that we heard as we entered the room today. This is a school where television production and technology courses are ranked #1 in the UK, and media and film studies is ranked 15th in the UK in the Guardian University Guide. Our reputation with TV and film and industry continues to grow, and the Solent conference this year included editors from film and TV shows as diverse as Oscar-winning Gravity, Guardians of the Galaxy, Kingsman, Riviera, and The Trip to Spain. We also hosted the first Sprocket Rocket Flight Path lecture to be delivered outside London. National recognition for Solent's music talent was realised when popular music production student Lauren Bannon made it through to the finals of ITV's The Voice. Yasmin Corrigan won an Outstanding Music Graduate Award from UK Music in recognition of her career progression in music and her professional work with Nordhoff Robbins Music Therapy Charity. Sam Hanshaw, now signed to Columbia Music, was commissioned for the Jack Wills Christmas campaign. Music promotion student Kari Clough was selected for the inaugural Young Producers Programme at the Royal Albert Hall. She produced 2 sold-out events in one weekend. Third-year students studying music management and popular music journalism, Elsika Kubekova, Joanna Howarth, and Maddie Howell curated the South Coast Women in Music Conference here at the university. Also, third-year music management students continue to make real impact in the industry. Solent graduates now work on many of the best-loved and most popular TV shows in the country. Some of them you'll know, I'm sure. Great British Bake Off, EastEnders, Britain's Got Talent, Love Island, and many more. I know Love Island is particularly popular because my children seem to watch that all the time. Our graduates have been award winners again this year, a BAFTA for John Harris for ITV's horse racing coverage, and an RTS award for Hayley Smith, part of the production team behind The Repair Shop. Solent graduates are key parts of the teams that have brought you Formula One, the FA Cup Final, the Six Nations, the America's Cup, the Royal Wedding, BT Sports Champions League and Europa League coverage. And one of our 2017 alumni was even part of the camera team for the Queen's Christmas message. Our current students are also making an impact, working for customers as diverse as the Nuffield Theatre, the Youth Offending Service, and the Solent NHS Mental Health Trust. Students have taken up a huge range of work experiences at summer festivals such as Glastonbury, Bestival, Boardmasters, Teddy Rocks, at 3-day event horse trials around the country, and on broadcast shows such as Blind Date, The X Factor, Big Brother, and the Chelsea Flower Show. And these are only a fraction of the school's many successes. And so, to return to our graduands, few things in life are of genuine value unless they're hard. And success in higher education is, of course, far from easy. A university education is not given. It requires and demands dedication, intellectual endeavour, and hard work from students. The nature of university education and the requirement to be an independent learner means that you only get out of it what you put in, no matter how much money you pay. As a consequence, I'm sure that many of you here sharing this day with our graduates will have been called upon to provide a helping hand. And on behalf of the students, I'd like to thank you, parents, friends, and supporters, for your invaluable support. I know too that graduands, you will have learned a great deal in your time at Solent about your chosen fields of study, and you have been taught by dedicated lecturers, many of whom are international leaders in their field, and all of whom devote their professional lives to teaching you and the development of you in your careers. You've also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional people who, whilst they don't teach you, have provided the service and infrastructure behind the scenes that have made your success at the university possible. I'd like to thank them on your behalf. To the students who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You will go on to contribute enormously in a wide range of occupations and professions across the southern region, the UK, and often internationally. We take great pride in your achievements whilst you are here with us, but equally we take great pride in the ongoing achievements of our graduates. So, whatever you decide to do next, and wherever in the world you find yourselves, you are all our ambassadors. I hope at some stage you will return to this, your university. But for now, on behalf of everyone here at Solent, very well done. Good luck for a happy and successful time. Thank you.
Pro-Chancellor, as the Head of Music within the School of Media, Arts and Technology, I'm pleased to present some of our successful students. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Music. James Bailey. Dwayne Burke. Michael Bruce Burnham. Alexander Brooks. Charlie Finn Cordes. George Daniel. Jesper Dean. Jacob Foulds. Connor Hogan. Ryan Kirk. Jack Lacroix. Wilf Lewis. Carl Mann. Mark Marangakis. Alexandra Mauricio Mariria de Lima. Liam Henry Norfolk. Hazel Natasha Porter. Thomas Russell. Matej Sidla. Sam Simpson. Alexander Stoyanov. Cecile Stromsheim. Connor Thorpe. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film. Paul Michael Alaban. James Arthur. Leon Berry. Jack Robert Bishop. Harvey Andrew George Boyles. James Collis. Daniela Cooper. Connor Elliott Evans. Blue Seth Freeman. Anna Deborah Geddes. Alex Guichard. Joseph Hadley. Abigail Hills. Charlotte Holmeshaw. Gabrielle Hunter. Megan Lana Hoskins. Kane Lepetit. George Lee. Dominic Paul McCafferty. Danielle Kirsten Miller. Ruben Muir. Katerina Naik Taborda. Abigail Natali. Felipe Nunez Alves. Ashley Owen. Antoine Parker Massop. Reese Pridham. Amanda Rapley. James Robinson. Jordan Robinson. Marisha Shabadeze. Oliver Joseph Shuttler. Charles Smith. Pavlos Tsiampatas. Oliver James Walton Harrod. Latona Jane Williams. Lewis Mitchell Young. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film and Television. Carl James Arthur Ames. Samuel A.V. Hebdish. Craig Ball. Sorry? Mansa Breegi. Monica Binaka. Oliver Butler. Megan Carter. James Alexander Court. Michael Donald Craven. Marta Carrillo Aziparoz. Rebecca Chero. Dylan Andrew Chester. Judith Klukas. Peter Denley. Denisa Georgina Dodano. Joseph Dugdale. Miguel Dura Lopez. Ellis Matthew Garbett. Lewis Gray. Marisha Gurung. Paula Hernandez Biagori. Rebecca Louise Jackson. This graduand has also been awarded the Eleusian Prize. Matthew Gillians. Rafal Marek Kiwick. Serena Koch. Hannah Elizabeth Lake. Jordan Liddell. Leanne Lockhead Haynes. Elena Lorente Martinez. Summer Manning. Harry Maskell. Ellis Maunder. Dominic Mitchell. Abigail Meakin. Callum O'Hara. Sebastian Olsen. Lauren Petherbridge. Alexander James Phillip. Liam Powell. Charlie Paul. Pablo Antonio Perez Torrijos. Leah Robinson. Victoria Russell. Catherine Elizabeth Russell. Silje Ellen Smestad. Charlie Taylor. Tanisha Rianne Dietra Thompson. Chloe Tierney. Jessica Tremaine. Alexander James Trinder. Roisin Mary Walsh. Darren Wan. Luke Alexander Walker. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film Production. Moeed Acey. Dominic Orsop. Daniel Arkell. Idris Alexander. Francesco Bagatti. Mitchell Bannon. Hannah Beard. Luke Berry. Lewis Barwani. Barwani. Matthew Blanksby. Shani Nicole Burgess. Chelsea Carter. Oliver Kipres. Ethan Eric Conway. Tom Cornez. Kirk Cousins. Sean Devaney. James Docking. Richard Dunn. Samuel Dynamo. Kai Edwards. Jodie Rose Elliott. Jordan James Ellis. Jack Dominic Fallon. William Faulkner. Daniel Franciscini. Megan Freestone. Thomas French. Megan Mary Philomena Gordon. Cameron Richard Grant. Hannah Gray. Alec Green. Julian Wallace Greenbank. Luke Gurney. Kieran Henry. Rowan Megan Hay. Daniel Holmes. Tyler James Hunt. Jan Keenan. Thomas James Luthwaite. Lucas Libutka. Henry Oliver Pierce Matthews. Seth Francis McNamara Waddington. Thomas Leonard Meal. Lydia Noel Hiles. Daniel Osborne. Andrew Stephen Pallow. Barney Pimblett Tatley. Jessica Powell. Daniel William Scott. Ella Seahick. Thomas Shaw. Robert Jack Seymour Smith. Callum Thomas Souter. Robbie Staff. Andrew Strong. Thomas Thornton. Harry William Tippett. Molly Tuck. Lauren Adele Wilkins. Peter Wiltshire. Jordan Woodland. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media, Culture and Production. Tobias Anson Palmer. Salma Ahmed Mohammed Azam. Abigail Brock. Francis Jan Carr-Packway. Kazmina Katina Kobzaru. Jack Michael Roger Cook. Jessica Dodd. Andrea Ionella Dontu. Lucy Evans. Paige Hales. Jared Daniel Jones. Ryan Khalifa. Simon James Keane. Barbara Kriskova. Sophie Leemore. Elenia Ann Lendon. Charlotte Monksfield. This graduand has also been awarded the Lisa Wilson Prize for Academic Achievement, Millie Vincent. Tom Willis. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media Production. Matteo Carozzi. Joanna Maria Costa de Cavallo. Anis Hanafi. Maximilian Hengst. Felix Kreiterling. This graduand has also been awarded the Ede and Ravenscroft Photography Prize, Eliska Peskova. Daniela Shindowski. Leonard Schmidt. This graduand has also been awarded the Ede and Ravenscroft Eden Ravenscroft Photography Prize, Lucia Vasquez Bonome. Simon Frederick Raymond Warmold. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Management. Daria Braun. Sophie Cooper. Matthew Delicate. Hugo Gebrandij. Emmanuel Haxikadrija. Joanna May Howarth. Eliska Kubikova. Francesca Needham. Katya Sophie Parks. Dominika Urakova. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Promotion. Emma Allen. Georgia Faith Bailey. Ella Bowman. Ellen Bryony Camp. Jacob Carson. Joshua Curran. Sean Davey. Lisa Duane. Madeline Gardner. Angela Elizabeth Louise Gibb. Barnaby Hall. Bethany Harris. Mary Kate Kenny. Megan Jade Lynch. Alexander McCudden. Miles Moody. Iveta Proskinerense. Crystal Mary Jane Rankine. Jacob Walker. Christopher Wickens. Pavla Andrea Zikmundova. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Performance. Cameron Carmichael. Troy Anthony Robert Chessman. Alexandra de Calloway. Daniela Oliveira de Rocha y Silva. Catherine Price. Sarah Rees. Liam John Sell. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Popular Music Journalism. Joshua Thomas Abraham. Harvey Baldwin. Elizabeth Capewell. Melissa Deeney. Madeline Elise Hardman. Emma Harper. Joel Hernan. Charlie Hill. Madeline Howell. Brittany Knight. Alec Larkin Riley. Callum McCormack. George McLaughlin. Rebecca Moore. Charis Julie Newton. Catherine Elizabeth Owen. Phoebe Lauren Caprice Randall. Rebecca Risk. Andrew Shelley. Madeline Smith. Matthew James Smith. Rupert Taylor. Samantha Taylor. Jack Webb. Amy Wheelhouse. Amber Williams. Sian Rebecca Wilson. Mia Wolczonskinska. Kyle Wood. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Popular Music Performance. Eleanor Baker. Claire Bennett. Frederick Breckay. Andrew Colville. Jessica Davies. Alfie Deadman. Hayley Edwards. Shana Edwards. Theodore Andre Gita. Daniel Goodman. Courtney Ann Sloan Gray. Ellie Lauren Mary Hyder. Scott Holder. Lee Hoskin. Ryan Allen Jackson. Amelia Ann Perry James. Diana Kostanova. Bradley James Morris. Vita Pakasqueti. Simeon Rowan Payne Martin. Sarah Jane Pierce. Cody Pick. Peter Sanderson. Marian Stoyanchev. Samuel Todd. Chloe Wood. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Popular Music Performance and Production. Samuel Abacassis. Andrew Ben. Daniel Brown. Tess Louisa Kirkland Davey. Fred Devonport. Aaliyah Ford. Isaac Thomason. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Popular Music Production. Sophie Alessandro. Isabel Amat. Samuel William Cowlam. Howard Thomas Dampies. Matthew Gilbert. George Gallivan. Bradley Holland. James Holt. This graduand has also been awarded the Elysium Prize, Oliver William Maxwell. William J. Malem. Thomas McClure. Alexander Morisco Tar. Elliot Connor Nacy Smart. Samuel Pierce. Mark Perujo. Natasha Rogers. Jeren Raz Gaya. Kabatswe Master Sizinyi. Vetley Scowen. Alexander Tobin. Connor West. Povilas Zilinskas. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Songwriting. Joel Robert Michael Wilson. Pro-Chancellor, may I present graduands who have been awarded the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Special Effects. Isabel Langtree Willett. Charlie McKinnon. Kaya Pradeth. This graduand has also been awarded the Real SFX Limited Prize for Outstanding Professional Practice and Project Management. Christopher Reindl. Alexander Siddiqui. This graduand has also been awarded the Real SFX Limited Prize for Outstanding Professional Practice and Engagement. Natasha Stokes. Zenkun Wang. Pro-Chancellor, may I present postgraduands who have been awarded the degree of Master of Arts in Film Production. Elizabeth Jane Ann Anderson. Gemma Rose Bartlett. Thomas Dyer. Abigail Hoskins. Paul Maple. Joanne Alice Parker. Joseph Wallace. Edward Thomas Walton. Pro-Chancellor, this concludes my presentation from the School of Media Arts and Technology.
Pro-Chancellor, as Head of Interdisciplinary Research and Knowledge Exchange, I am pleased to present some of our successful students. May I present Alan Harding, who has been awarded degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Evaluating the Importance of the Crown Film Unit, 1940 to 1952. Pro-Chancellor, may I present Stuart Michael Joy, who has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a programme of work entitled Repeat After Me, Trauma in the Films of Christopher Nolan. Pro-Chancellor, this concludes my presentation from the School of Media Arts and Technology.
Would graduands and diplomans please stand?
By the authority vested in me as Pro-Chancellor of the University, I admit to you your degrees, diplomas and certificates.
Would graduates and diplomats please be seated?
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, John Wilson, ACE, for the award of the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts. John Wilson is one of Britain's leading film editors with over 51 credits. Cutting his teeth on documentaries, it was while working at the Central Office of Information that John met Peter Greenaway and began a long and fruitful collaboration which saw John editing all of Greenaway's prolific output of music documentaries and arts programs for television, as well as 5 feature films over the next 8 years, beginning with The Draughtsman's Contract and culminating in the highly acclaimed The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover. John's career then broadened into a raft of critically acclaimed feature films, including Billy Elliot, which gained 13 BAFTA and 3 Oscar nominations, including a BAFTA and an Eddie nominated for Best Film Editing. In 2006, John edited the film version of Alan Bennett's multi-award-winning play, The History Boys, directed by Nicholas Heitner. His other films include London Road, The Book Thief, and Me Before You. John Wilson has also worked extensively in television. After working on From Time to Time, directed by Julian Fellowes, John began a 3-year relationship with Fellowes, editing 13 episodes of ITV's Downton Abbey, gaining him nominations for a BAFTA, 2 Emmys, an Eddie, as well as winning 2 HPA awards. His drama credits also include Diel and Pascoe, The Round Tower, Colourblind, and The Hollow Crown, Henry V. John's busy career does not prevent him from passing on his wealth of experience to students and young people. A visiting fellow of Solent University, his association with the School of Media Art and Technology, his regular visits for Solent Post Day, and his workshops have greatly benefited our students and enhanced our students' learning experience. John is a very popular visitor and a marvellous role model, so it is with great pleasure that I conclude this citation by asking for the conferment of the award of Honorary Degree of Doctor of Arts on John Wilson.
This is the bit I've been really looking forward to. Not the water over. It says in your programme that Mr. John Wilson, ACE, will respond, so here goes. The only academic-ish award I have ever received was the Southern Regional Diploma in Graphic Design from Portsmouth College of Art in 1972. So it goes without saying that this honorary doctorate is both hugely appreciated and extremely humbling to receive. I am a Hampshire boy. The last time I was outside this building, I was welcoming back in 1976 a victorious bunch of Saints footballers who were parading the FA Cup after defeating Manchester United. 1976 proved to be a significant year for me in other ways. It was the year I was promoted from being an assistant to a fully fledged film editor. It was also the year I asked my wife to marry me, and was the last year in which we had a heat wave comparable to what we're experiencing now. And since us editors are confined to darkened rooms for our daily activities, I particularly welcome the opportunity to escape that darkness of my cutting room to be with you here today on this wonderful occasion. In my introduction, you will note that the suffix ACE is added to my name. And this, as some of you will know, rather than being a comment on my abilities, is actually an acronym for American cinema editors. I was invited to join this illustrious community of editing practitioners as a result of my work editing Billy Elliot. One dark Friday night, back in January 2001, I was about to leave my cutting room when I had a call from Los Angeles to be told that I had received an Eddie nomination. Now, I had absolutely no idea what that meant, so rather shyly I had to ask what was involved. To be told that this is a great honor as it is voted for by my American peers, and it also meant that I could join the organization and have the ACE suffix after my name, hence ACE. Billy Elliot, an original screenplay with lots of commercial music, also gave me the chance to work with one of this country's foremost theatre directors, Stephen Daldry, who at that point in his career had never directed a feature film. Here was a great opportunity for me to introduce a director to the process of film editing. It was a perfect storm of circumstances and a film that I was immensely proud of. After Billy Elliot, I worked with more theatre directors who have all had a different approach to the editing process. Nicholas Heitner, who, as Trish was saying, with whom I cut The History Boys, always liked to give his editors an opportunity to direct a second unit, which found me in Cambridge in the hallowed corridors of academia in charge of 4 of the 8 history boys, one of whom was a certain James Corden, who it was clear even then was heading for a big future. Subsequently, with Thea Sharrock, I edited Henry V as part of BBC TV's Hollow Crown series, as well as Me Before You, which was loved by many, especially those that had read the book, but clearly not the Times film critic who headlined her review, "Sappy, stupid and crass, this witless drama about a disabled Prince Charming is truly idiotic." I framed that. Ouch. You can't let the critics get you down too much, and MGM was certainly content with the $100 million plus taken at the worldwide box office. By contrast, this followed on from Rufus Norris's London Road, which gained 5-star reviews, yet took a fraction of that money. Art versus commerce, the age-old conundrum. Which brings me forward really to today and my delight to have my career as a film editor recognized by Solent University. I have visited today's graduands, now graduates, as well as their predecessors over the last few years, and it's always been a real pleasure to interact with the students and the staff here and absolutely marvel at the wonderful equipment and the post-production facilities available to them. Because after all, you are our filmmakers of the future. Should you decide to pursue film editing as your chosen path, I couldn't recommend it more highly. Who else, apart from the director, can be with a film from start of principal photography through to finished print and contribute via what I think is the most important relationship in the film's journey, that's with the director, as well as being able to enjoy the comfort of air-conditioned cutting rooms whilst the other crew members spend a relatively short time during the film process, either roasting on days like today or freezing in the middle of winter. It's a no-brainer. Film editing is the path to follow, and I sincerely hope that my enthusiasm for this vital part of the filmmaking process remains undiminished for many years to come. Thank you very much for listening, and come on, England. Thank you.
Is that on? Mr. Sean Yazbek, for the award of the honorary degree of Doctor of Business. Entrepreneur and businessman, Sean Yazbek graduated from Southampton Solent University with a first-class honours degree in media with cultural studies 22 years ago. Fast forward to today, and Sean, who was born in Kensington, now resides in Miami, USA, after being granted a US green card for, quote, persons of extraordinary ability in 2005. Following on from that, extraordinary ability, Sean went on to win The American Apprentice in 2006, a show of which I'm certain you're all familiar with. He is also the owner and CEO of 3 tech companies, Scopeworker, AdMazing, and WaveSys. Sean is a visiting fellow at the university, a role he has embraced through giving guest lectures and sharing his story. Not only is Sean passionate about helping the students realize their full potential, as well as helping spread the wealth of opportunities the university offers, Sean enjoys being back where he discovered his driven personality. The first-class honours, which Sean believes, quote, was the quilting point of his career, has opened many doors for him. Outside the astonishing achievements he has cemented for himself, Sean continues to be a role model in the entrepreneurial world with awards and honours from both sides of the pond to his name. These include 2014's British Entrepreneur of the Year awarded to Sean by the Department of International Trade, as well as being a Kentucky Colonel, the highest honour an individual can receive from the Governor of Kentucky for outstanding service to a community, state or nation. This one's my favourite. Sean also has a day named after him. 20th of June is Sean Yazbek Day in Miami-Dade County. I'm not jealous. With one of his with one of his companies, Scope Worker, recently winning a multi-billion deal with US telecoms carrier Sprint. He is an avid polo player and is a member of the Miami chapter of a Young Presidents Organization, as well as a fierce philanthropist who is patron to multiple US and UK-based art charities. A staunch advocate of Solent University, Sean has made a major contribution to the development of the university. He is living proof that excellent education and continued hard work enables driven learners from all backgrounds to become enterprising citizens and responsible leaders. In recognition of his continued entrepreneurial spirit, achievements in business, and continued enthusiasm as a visiting fellow for the university, I ask for the conferment of the award of Honorary Doctor of Business on Sean Yazbek. Thank you.
Mr. Marchand, thank you so much for that very generous and very kind introduction. Pro-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Sheriff of Southampton, teaching faculty, and indeed graduates of 2018. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you so much for this tremendous honor. I'm both thrilled and humbled by it. It's always nice to be recognized for one's achievements, but it's particularly wonderful to be recognized by one's university, our university, Solent University. And indeed, in the very hall where I graduated, Media and Cultural Studies, some years ago. It was one of the most memorable days of my life, and indeed today is one of the most memorable days of your lives, and a day that you will no doubt remember for many years to come. You've all gotten here through stretching yourselves. Stretching yourselves academically, getting projects in time, getting your dissertation in on time. And as you leave today and you carve out a new path for yourself, in whichever path that might be, I would urge you to periodically throughout your life to continue to stretch yourself. Stretch yourself outside of your comfort zone. Stretch yourself so that you're treading water and your feet can barely touch the floor. Not continuously, because it would be extremely exhausting, but every now and again, just revisit that notion of stretching yourself, because that's when greatness will happen. That's when success will happen. That's when you'll be yourself at 100%, not 60%. You at 60% might be in a job that you don't particularly love or you don't particularly hate. It's a job, it's 9 to 5, and you don't really have much of a future there, but you're just going through the steps of living your life as opposed to living your life. You at 100% might be reaching out to go for that job that maybe you thought you weren't qualified for initially, or perhaps even starting up a company with your friends at some point. And if you do have the opportunity to set up a company, I highly recommend it. At least one time in your life, go for it, because if it works out well, it can be transformational. I first stretched myself after 3 years after graduating outside of this hall. I emigrated to America. I got on a plane with one suitcase, and I had been given a job, quite a senior job. It was a business development director for a very large telecommunications services company based in San Francisco. They gave me a very attractive salary. They gave me an apartment with a big balcony overlooking the Golden State Bridge. and a driver to take me back and forth to work every day. And I remember in my first morning being in the back of the car, being driven to work, in my suit and tie, thinking, what on earth am I doing here? I don't deserve this role. I don't deserve the apartment, the salary, the car. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I've stretched myself a little bit too much. There was a lot of treading of water in the first few weeks, but after some time it went swimmingly. And after a steep learning curve, everything went fine. That was a time where I really stretched myself. And throughout my life, I've stretched myself, but I've also had a lot of failures too. And you will no doubt fail like I did. And sometimes you'll fail more than have success, but that's absolutely fine. Just brush off the failure, get up, and keep going. Because it just takes one time of success, just one time, and no matter what it is you're doing, whether it's in your personal life or your career, for it to be transformational, and maybe even transformational for your family. After that role, I went on and applied for The Apprentice. Why not? Give it a shot. And then I won it. Who knew? I won The Apprentice. Great. And then shortly after that, I built a 5-star hotel in New York. Shortly after that, I set up a company with some friends, and it became an Inc. 500 fastest growing company in America. More recently, I signed my first multi-billion-dollar deal. I had a photograph in my head, and I worked towards it every single day for a year. And I finally signed it just recently. It was a huge stretch. And again, it was peppered with failure. One of the things that you can do to try and have more success than failure as you stretch yourself is to have a sense of pride and passion. Pride and passion in yourself, and pride and passion where you're from. Solent University. If you carry a sense of pride and passion inside of you as you go forth of Solent University, it will instill in you that much more confidence, that much more self-worth, and it will propel you that little bit more towards success. People love to hear what people are passionate about. It will be met with admiration from people who are interviewing you, your manager, your friends, your colleagues, if you speak with passion about Solent University. Southampton football team, great football team, passionately supported by our local community here. Passionate support base, passionate and players who play with pride. Do they always win the FA Cup? No. Do they always win the Premier League? No. But they play with passion and pride. So despite the fact that we are increasingly ranking higher and higher on university ranking tables, that shouldn't affect whether or not you have pride and passion for our great university. So as you stretch yourselves in whichever path you take, remember to have that passion and pride, because it will go that much more further to help you get to success. And if you are successful, I hope that you'll take some time to give back to the communities, whether that's through charity or not, but give back in some sort of way where you are from, but also give back maybe to Solent University. Even if that means you come back and share your story of success to future classes of graduates. Thank you very much.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Sheriff, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasant task of thanking you for taking part in today's ceremony, of endorsing the Deputy Vice-Chancellor's best wishes to you, and to close the proceedings. Now, there's a really good reason why we're all dressed up in these slightly ridiculous outfits today. And if you think you look strange, wait until you see the video. Academic dress is a ritual which goes back to the very first universities, when the first academics were often clerics or aspiring clergy. And excess in terms of dress was frowned upon. Personally, I think this is quite excessive. But gowns and hoods also had a very practical function, keeping individuals warm and protected from the weather. Clearly, that's not an issue for anybody here today. However, the ceremony, tradition and formality are all important as we take time to make your communal passing from the world of study to that of work and further participation in society. For us, it's a pleasure to see you gowned, and it's a fitting way to celebrate your achievements. I did smile, however, like an observation by Robert Orban. He said, "A graduation ceremony is an event where the ceremony speaker often tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns, individuality is the key to success." As the Deputy Vice-Chancellor said earlier, this is a very, very special moment in everyone's lives, and one which I know you will remember for many years to come. We hope you recall your time at the university with fondness and pride, and that you carry with you the creativity and energy from which the university is becoming increasingly well known. The Royal Society of Arts describes the university as an angel of creativity in recognition of the enterprising and innovative way we do things. So, all of us here today will leave the Guildhall with vivid memories of the last hour or two. It's a very important day for everybody. We will all have different thoughts and memories of what has happened here. The overriding image for me is one of successful people looking back on considerable achievement, but also forward to a successful and exciting future. But in the celebratory atmosphere of today's graduation, we shouldn't forget the hard work, perseverance, and in many cases sacrifices that you have put in to be here today. Many of you will have achieved things that you wouldn't have seen possible when you started out your studies. And as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor said earlier, being a student today in higher education is challenging and is by no means easy, and changes in funding and other pressures are making student life more difficult in many different ways. You survived all of that and flourished. In addition to academic achievement, you have learned something about working and living with other people from very diverse and different backgrounds, about self-discipline, and from what I hear, I suspect also a little bit about partying. You can now enjoy that success. Your efforts and abilities have been earned. And let me be the first, or actually now the second, I think, to congratulate you as graduates and diplomats. Well done. There is another very important group of people we should be celebrating today, and I mean your families and friends, all of whom have played a vital part in your success. They have offered encouragement, support, love, an unstinting expenditure of time, effort and money. They have watched anxiously whilst you flew the nest, come to visit you in your shared kitchens of unspeakable squalor, and tried to look happy as you turned up unannounced at weekends with container loads of dirty laundry. Could I ask all the graduates and diplomats to stand and turn to their parents and friends and just applaud them and thank them? Thank you. Thank you. There's a third group I'd also like to thank today, and of course that is the university staff for making all this happen. One never forgets a good teacher. This is particularly true for students in higher education. And here on stage, in this university in general, we have a group of teaching staff who are outstanding in their commitment, their care and their dedication. They have played an important and memorable part in your lives and in building an excellent and growing reputation for Solent University. Thank you. It only remains to me to wish all of those graduating today every possible success in the future, to thank you for all being here to make this such a happy and memorable occasion, For those of you in particular who've travelled long distances, do have a safe journey home. Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you.